Hi guys, it's Ed Barton, the Social Anxiety Coach again here. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly where you should start if you're really struggling with social anxiety. I get so many emails from people and comments and questions asking, what should I do with social anxiety? I feel overwhelmed. Where should I start? So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I would do if I was in that position. But first, I would really appreciate it if you're getting value from my videos and you've got value from my channel. I would love it if you could smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, leave a comment, help me to get the word out about social anxiety so that we can help more people through this channel. Right, with that said, let's dive right into the question. So, where would I begin? Well, this is super simple and super basic and something which everybody else overlooks. They all want to learn cognitive behavioral therapy techniques. They ask me, should I do exposure therapy? What kind of workout routine should I do? How should I structure my comfort zone challenges? What kind of psychological tip, hack, trick do I need to use? Should I take ayahuasca? Should I be smoking DMT? Does ketamine work? Does psychedelic assisted therapy work? Should I be taking LSD, mushrooms? You name it. People are looking for all kinds of quick fixes, all kinds of complicated remedies, but the simple truth is the first thing you need to do is go out and buy one of these. Get yourself a really simple fitness tracker. This does not have to be an $800 Apple Watch. It could be a $60 Fitbit that you get off eBay, whatever. Just get a basic tracker so that you know what is going on inside yourself. Because as the management expert Peter Drucker said, what gets measured gets managed. Right, so why the hell do I recommend getting a fitness tracker? Well, first of all, when you've got social anxiety, your stress levels are off the scale. Your HRV, which is your heart rate variability, is most likely going to be very low. Your breathing is poor, your heart rate is elevated, but you don't know any of that stuff is going on. All you know is some days I feel really jittery and scared at the office. Some days it's a bit better. Sometimes I feel more anxious. Sometimes I feel calmer. And it's just potluck. You're groping around in the dark. You don't really know what's going on. So by getting yourself a fitness tracker, you will know what your resting heart rate is, what your heart rate variability is, which will tell you what your basic stress levels are. And the reason I really recommend this as well is so that you can track sleep, okay? Because the main point of this video is to focus on sleep. And this is the thing that nobody wants to talk about, but I get on coaching calls, I do many free discovery calls. I get talking to people, they tell me all about their life, and then I ask them about their sleep, and they say, I go to bed about 2 or 3 a.m. and I get up about 10 or 11 a.m. And in between times, I wake up a few times in the night to scroll through social media, message a couple of people, and my mind is just blown. Like, I can't believe it. I go to bed at 9 p.m., I get up at 5 a.m. And that's just normal for me. Like, I don't understand what is going on in society where people are going to bed at like 3, 4 in the morning and getting up in the afternoon or midday. That is just bonkers to me. And people say, oh, I'm a night owl, I'm not a mornings person. At the end of the day, you're evolved from the same genetic stock as me and the same genome as most other people, right? And we were evolved to sleep, to secrete melatonin in tune with the circadian rhythm and the rhythm of the universe. When the sun goes down, that triggers the body to release melatonin. So then we get sleepy, we start to sleep. In the morning, sunlight comes in through your eyelids, it triggers cortisol, you wake up and you get going. The human body is not designed to be lying around in bed at 11 a.m. That's just bullshit. And your life is going to absolutely suck if you do that. I'm sorry. So you really need to get your sleep handled. And I didn't even talk about this for a long time because I assumed that other people were doing similar things to me. I thought people were maybe going to bed at midnight if that was a late night or whatever. But my eyes have been opened recently to a whole younger generation of people who are going to bed at crazy hours. And if you look into what this does to your body, it's incredible how finely tuned the human system is, because it's not just like you get 8 hours of sleep and it's all the same. It doesn't matter when you sleep. The hours before midnight have a different effect on your body compared to the hours after midnight. The first part of your sleep cycle is often deep sleep. The second part is often REM sleep. Your body is secreting all kinds of different human growth hormones and other hormones throughout the night, and it's hugely beneficial if you can go to sleep at a correct time rather than a time when our ancestors would have been waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning. So this might sound elementary to some of you and it might sound basic, but in my experience, So many people are not doing this now. So many people are not sleeping well. And I feel like this is a lost art that is kind of going out with my generation, with my father's generation. My granddad used to plow the fields with a Shire horse, and he never had a night of insomnia in his life. If he wasn't farming, he was at his allotment planting onions and growing his own organic produce. And my dad inherited a lot of those habits, and I inherited some of those habits from my dad. And should just be, it's common sense, but it's not common practice. You just go to bed 9, 10, 11 o'clock, get 8 hours of sleep, wake up at 5, 6 or 7. Don't go to bed at 2, 3 a.m., wake up in the night, get up, go on the computer, make yourself some food, potter around, go back to bed. Whatever you're doing, that is just bonkers. Go to bed, sleep, 8 hours, wake up. Get yourself a fitness tracker to track this. An Oura Ring is especially good for tracking sleep hours. You can check this. It's a device which fits on your finger. It's less intrusive than something like the Fitbit or the Apple Watch. It's a few $100s, which I think is a very small investment to make to track your sleep and get your health on point, which will have a massive impact on your social anxiety and your mental health. If you get a bad night's sleep, you wake up the next day, your cortisol is spiked, you crave bad food, you don't want to go to the gym, you have cravings for sugars and so on, it throws your diet off, you're not producing as much testosterone, it throws off all your training habits and everything else. So it's just a complete nightmare if you screw up your sleep. 2 points I will add about this is, as a social anxiety person, there's a very high chance that you're prone to obsessive overthinking. Do not overthink tracking your sleep. Leave your phone off. Do not even look at it till like midday. Don't jump out of bed and start checking your stats and getting obsessed about that, because that'll make you stressed and then you won't sleep well. You want to try and lay off focusing on it too much. It's just there as a helpful guideline. It's not a competition. It's not a perfectionism thing. You don't have to get the perfect sleep score and then start stressing yourself about that, because sleep is like meditation. It's something which comes to us when we're relaxed. You can't go chasing after it, otherwise it's going to move further and further away from you. The second point I will say is, after doing a lot of research into this myself and tinkering around with lots of different habits and so on, there are all kinds of wind down routines you can do, which you may have heard of, which again are common sense but not common practice. Have your room cool. Don't do stuff in your bedroom apart from sleep and have sex. Don't eat in there. Don't watch lots of movies in there or hang out and make it your main living space and that kind of thing. Also, make the room cool, make it dark. All of this stuff. This is common sense. This is common practice and what I hear a lot. Great, but it doesn't have as big an impact as the one thing you can do, which I think keeps most people awake. The problem in today's society is we do not expend enough energy outwardly, and then we take in too much stimulation inwardly through blue light, through screens, through social media, through caffeine and stimulants. What you want to do is actually tire yourself out. You have to do some good cardio every day or hit the gym. When I work out, I feel extremely tired, especially if it's been a heavy leg day. I get into bed, I'm aching and sore, and I just want to sleep. I'm not lying there scrolling through Instagram or Facebook. Do not have your phone in the bedroom. Get off social media. It's absolute BS. You cannot sleep after scrolling through that crap. Have a normal wind down routine. Have a shower, do some meditation, read a book, do some deep breathing, do some heart rate variability, heart rate resonance breathing. I'll put some links in the description below. Just live a normal, healthy life. Get your devices out of the bedroom. And most importantly, get in the sunlight in the day and tire yourself out throughout the day, so that when it comes to bedtime, you're genuinely tired. Don't just spend your whole day sitting down in artificially lit rooms, consuming stimulants and pumping your eyes and brain full of blue light and social media crap, which is only going to hype you up, leave you agitated and completely unable to sleep. So I hope this has been useful for you. Very basic, but it's the fundamentals. It's absolutely essential for a healthy life and for overcoming social anxiety. Invest $100 in a fitness tracker. Get a good wind down routine, a good evening routine, stick to it, get all your devices out of the bedroom, tire yourself out with good physical exercise through the day, and sleep like a baby. I hope this video has been helpful. Please smash the like and the subscribe button, and I'll check you guys out in the next video.